Farley the dog came into the strip as a puppy, as the family goes to visit a neighbor whose dog has had pups, and they come home with a pup. And of course, Ellie is not thrilled. Mothers end up looking after the dog, so the dog always belongs to mom. It was important to have a dog in the story because for a number of reasons. One, for the comedy of it and the fun of the drawing of it, but it also added an extra element to the story that would, I think, bring a lot of laughs and fun to it. And it's always positive to have a dog, especially for kids. They wrap their arms around them and they can tell them their secrets. I wanted an Old English Sheepdog because they're funny. They're funny looking. They're a cartoon dog, right? And at the time, I think there was a movie, The Shaggy Dog, by Disney, I believe. And everybody was getting Old English Sheepdogs, and they're a lot of work. You don't realize how much work they are. And he was stupid. I like my own dog. My own dog was stupid. Everybody loves to think that their dog's the smartest thing, but mine was not the sharpest knife in the drawer, if you know what I mean. And Farley the dog, in real life and in the comic strip, was just motion and dirt. Dirt, flecks of stuff flying off, hair, sweeping up the hair. He was dirt and food. He wanted, he wanted food all the time. I just loved working with that character because he had all the comic expressions that I couldn't really give the characters. They were cartoon characters, so of course I could stretch the mouths and stretch the behavior and things like that, but not like you can with a dog, because a dog doesn't do a lot of the things you imagine them doing. They can't raise their eyebrows and look at you in a certain way, but you think that they do. So all of the things that you think a dog can do or express, or how a dog thinks themselves, I could put that into the strip because he was such a wonderful, wonderful cartoon character to work with. And then once the character started to grow and age, of course the dog had to grow and age as well. And so the dog's lifespan, I think an Old English Sheepdog, the lifespan is about 12 years. So at the 13th year, my sister-in-law, who is a veterinarian, said, I hate to say this, but these dogs don't live that long. You're going to have to, if you're going to be true to your idea of having everybody grow and change annually, you're going to have to think about the lifespan of the dog, which was awful. And so I took her advice and I created a heroic story in which Farley saves little April when she goes into a stream behind the house. There's a river that goes behind the house, and in the springtime the water was high and she goes in after a toy boat and he holds her head above water, but the effort is too great and he doesn't make it. And in the end, when Farley did have to go, when he died, I felt about this loss the way I felt about my own dog, and that you always seem to hear the sound of their collar, or the sound of their feet on the floor, the sound of the nails on the floor, or just that they're around. And I felt as though I needed to put that into the strip as well. So there's a special tree in the area where they've buried him in the woods, and he appears in the tree behind the kids, and he walks as a ghost behind them, because that's how we feel. That's how I felt when I lost my dog, is that he was still with me every day for the longest time.